Hyperspace jump successful. We have cleared the outer rim dust bank.
The research station is located here. Assemble a heavy strike force and destroy it.
The supernova is 215 light-years away. It is emitting intense radiation.
Strike craft are especially vulnerable to this radiation. Capital ships will be the most effective due to their heavy armor. Research Division reports it is now equipped for proximity sensor technology. We advise commencing research immediately.
Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier, and I'm back again with Let's Play Homeworld Remastered. This is by far one of my most favorite levels in the original Homeworld. It is, I mean, just the view itself. It really gives you that kind of feeling that you were kind of standing on the edge of infinity. Just seeing the heart of the galaxy over there and the supernova off to your side. It was just absolutely incredible, and I loved this level, and I must have played this level probably about 100 times in the original. And I mean, sometimes I used to just leave it going and just listen to the music in the background while I was doing other things. This is just, I don't know, the theme to this level always just kind of resonated with me. But anyways, let's get on to the battle here. So we're faced with...
The enemy is using mines. Research Division reports it can produce a Corvette-class mine-laying ship. We advise commencing research immediately.
Alright, back to the matter at hand. Now, we're faced with a few issues. And, namely the problems is that because the supernova over here, anywhere that we pass outside of these fields of asteroids, it will begin to erode at the hulls of our ships. So we've got to travel. It's hard to really kind of show it, and I hope it'll show up in the video. But there's a line of asteroids here that moves just slightly upwards, and we're going to use that to traverse all the way down to the station and then cross in to destroy it. But in order to get there, we have to cross a minefield here, and then we have to run into some serious opposition here, which includes the first opportunity you get to capture a Titan heavy cruiser, which is my favorite ship in the game as far as looks wise. And I mean, the thing was just, it's so lethal that when I first captured the ship, that was it. I mean, it was my prize ship right to the end of the game. Even when I could build my own heavy cruisers, I still always managed to keep that ship alive. And if I ended a level in any way where that ship was destroyed, no, go back to the beginning, do it again, because the ship had to make it through. For some reason, I always loved the Titan heavy cruisers, and so here's our chance to capture that heavy cruiser. Now, unfortunately, we do have a bit of a problem in that with our Corvettes, we've lost a fair amount of Corvettes, and we really don't have any salvage Corvettes. Sorry, let me get that a little bit neater. We really don't have much in the way of salvage Corvettes to pick that up. I mean, we've only got 5, and we're probably going to need about 6 to grab it. So we're going to need more salvage Corvettes. Now, we have plenty of resources, but the problem's going to be that getting over to that area where we're going to engage the heavy cruiser and its destroyer escorts, we're going to have to pass through a group of fighters, we're going to have to pass through a group of Corvettes, a minefield, and then get to that. So we've got to take this in stages, and we've got to break it up into little bits and pieces, and then, you know, just basically chew those up and then move on to the next. So first thing we got to do is we got to get ourselves sorted out as far as salvage Corvettes, because I mean the main goal is going to be to destroy the destroyers and steal the heavy cruiser. With the heavy cruiser gone, the destroyers won't last that long. Now we are going to lose destroyers, or at least frigates, along the way, but certain frigates aren't going to be of any use in this next section, so we're going to set them aside, namely our multi-beam frigates.
Ready.
And this ion array frigate. They're just not going to be able to do the damage we need them to do, so we're going to set them aside and assign them on an entirely new group.
Standing by.
Group 6 designated.
And we're just going to set them to
Guard order confirmed.
guard the carrier. So in other words, they're not going anywhere. Next, we are going to actually build
Mothership.
a mothership. We're going to build a missile destroyer
Construction
to
underway.
clear out these fighters and to clear out these corvettes, or to help us do so. We have a missile destroyer from the last battle, but we're going to get a second one to help us with that. And then, of course, we're going to get onto our corvettes.
Berths are clear. Assembly underway. Assembly underway.
So that should be enough. Figuring we're going to lose a few corvettes because the heavy cruiser is no joke, and I mean it just annihilates things. So we got to be really, we really got to ensure that we're going to be able to pull this off. Now we should have enough resources to get to where we want to go, but we are going to come up a little short. So what we're going to do is we're going to take
Group
Group
6
6,
copies.
and we're actually going to reassign them to guard
Escort
the
pattern
mothership.
locked in.
Mothership.
Let's see. Let's get
Berths are
ourselves
clear.
a probe. Move that up in priority. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to harvest some resources, but to get to the resources, we have to cross this open space. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to dock our resource
Probe
collectors inside of our carrier, fly our carrier out there, and then use the carrier to harvest these resources. There's asteroids out amongst these resources that'll protect the resource collectors and protect the carrier. But the carrier will obviously take a little bit of damage as it crosses over this gap.
Salvage Corvette complete.
So we want to make sure that it makes it through. So what we're going to do is
Reporting. Docking with carrier. Docking with carrier.
dock our carrier, or dock our harvesters into the carrier. We're going to switch this to stay docked. We're going to take our probe. Make sure this plays out like the original. Probe might get destroyed along the way. So let's see. The radiation might destroy it.
Salvage Corvette complete.
Radiation
Yeah.
is much heavier than we expected. Sensors indicate that these veins of space dust may have shielding properties. We recommend using the veins for protection.
Docking signal green.
Yeah, so the probe can't survive, and that would be the same for our fighters. So our fighters are pretty much hamstrung for this battle, unless we keep them into that, into those dust fields, or those, veins of
Salvage
asteroids.
Corvette complete.
Standing by.
What do we? How many do we have? 9 of these now. These 8 plus that one.
Missile destroyer complete.
Roger.
Okay.
Coordinates confirmed.
Salvage Corvette complete.
Actually, you know what? Given the resources we got, we might be able to make this work. without having to harvest those resources. Just let them auto-collect. So...
Setting drive to idle.
Alright, let's get set for battle then.
Roger.
Salvage Corvette complete.
Reporting confirmed.
Group 5 designated.
Right.
En route.
Now the one thing that one problem that we may run into is the fact that when we get to the minefield, it can destroy our frigates, so we've got to make sure that our frigates are getting repaired as quickly as possible.
Salvage Corvette complete.
So what we are going to do is we are actually going to instruct our carrier.
Construction underway. Assembly underway. Assembly underway. Berths are clear.
Some repair corvettes. And we'll go to our mothership. We should have enough salvage corvettes. Famous last words.
Berths
We
are clear.
should, but who knows? We'll get another support frigate cooking as well.
Repair Corvette complete.
Acknowledged.
Group 7 designated.
So we're not going to bring these guys up right away. We're going to hold the salvage corvettes to the back because we don't know how that's going to pan out. We don't want them to get destroyed. We don't want to waste time having to build them again.
Repair Corvette complete.
I mean, as you can see, given the situation that we're going to have to deal with, we're going to have to deal with this in stages. This is going to be a long level, and I really don't want to draw it out too much. You know, I kind of want to...
Confirmed. New formation acknowledged.
kind of realize that, you know, time is a bit of a premium. And so I'm trying to use it sparingly.
Repair Corvette complete. Support frigate complete.
Resource collector awaiting instructions. Acknowledged. Group 6 copies.
Group 6.
Standing by.
Group 6 assigned.
Let's replace that.
Destination
Make
locked
that
in.
Group 6.
Confirmed. Green line confirmed.
There.
Repair Corvette complete.
Alright.
Reporting.
These
Group
guys
6
are
reinforced.
Acknowledged.
These guys are
Group 8
before.
designated. Repair Corvette complete.
Reporting.
Group 8 reinforced.
Repair order confirmed. Ready. Understood. Repair target locked in. Confirmed. Repairs initiated.
We'll spread Group 8 amongst all of them.
Repair Corvette complete.
So they'll repair each other, they'll repair the support frigates, hopefully. Sometimes the AI is a little bit,
Standing by.
Group 8 reinforced.
the AI gets a little twitchy and it doesn't really remember what it's supposed to be doing. So
Repair order
sometimes
confirmed.
your ships repair each other, sometimes they just sit there and do nothing while other ships die. But yeah, I think this looks pretty strong. So let's get
Repair
started.
Corvette complete.
Confirmed.
Now the first encounter should be with fighters and corvettes. And it should be right around this point here. And we have to actually ascend somewhat. So we gotta move there, then use our shift key to add a bit upwards angle to it.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Not enough.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Repair Corvette complete.
Oh.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Alright, that's better. Not exactly dead center, but let's see if I can't make that nicer.
Strike group moving into position.
There. That's good. Okay, the repair corvettes are done as well.
Confirmed. Ready.
Group 8 reinforced.
Understood. Repair targets locked in.
So
Reporting.
watch our where's our missile destroyer?
Ready.
There we go. Jeez, these things are so much more detailed than they were in the original. I mean, it's to be expected, but crap, I might want to try and build one of these in Space Engineers or something like that. These are pretty badass looking. Just gotta figure out a good way to make those remote control missiles in Space Engineers, and this would be pretty beast ship. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Focus in on that. And let's see what we run into. There they are. Now you'll know when you're passing into the radiation belt because you'll start seeing sparks coming off of your ships. And that's, your hull will slowly begin to get eroded away until your ships explode. But this should be more than enough to deal with these fighters even without fighter support. Between the assault frigates and the missile destroyers and the standard turrets on the regular destroyers, we should have this pretty much nailed. Here we go.
Strike group under enemy attack.
Group 8 reports enemy contact. Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Black frigate taking heavy damage. Hull breach. Repairs initiated.
Frigate lost. Group 5 under attack.
Service complete. Okay, you're good to go. Group 5 hit by mine. Hull breach. Group 5 hit by mine.
Right into the minefield, I went a little too far. Oh well.
Stand by. Confirmed. Group 5 is in a minefield. Taking damage, please.
Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Setting drives to idle. Repairs complete. 5 hit by
So
mine.
far.
Standing by. Repairs initiated. Group 5 is in a minefield. Taking damage, fleet. Group 8 copies. Understood. Repair targets locked in.
Keep them on.
Group 5 hit by mines. We're drawing heavy fire. Group 5.
Frigate lost.
Supporting friendly units. Group 5 hit
Oh,
by
no
mines.
wonder. These guys weren't even attacking. What the hell? That's my mistake. Damn.
Group 8 reporting. Group 8. Acknowledged.
Group 5 reports victory.
Oh. Well, we made a mistake there. We went too far. But we actually managed to get rid of the missile destroyer. Or not the missile destroyer, the mine layer. And the mines. We lost a couple of frigates and a few repair corvettes, but overall, we came out of it pretty decently. But our biggest challenge is still ahead of us.
Group 5 reporting.
So, what we're going to do is we're going
Group
to
8.
Group 8.
Repairs initiated.
Fix this guy up. And I believe
Group 7 copies.
Group 7.
Destination locked in.
I'm going to get you guys to move up. To get ready to salvage. We should have a straight shot across, so we shouldn't have to worry about angle anymore. Should be able to just shoot straight across, and we gotta grab that heavy cruiser. Now, sadly, we can't move the mothership into a more convenient position, and we can't salvage the heavy cruiser into a carrier, so we can't move the carrier up. So we're just gonna have to kind of deal with this as it is, and hope that the angle is such that once we grab this ship, that our salvage corvettes are not going to drag it out into the radiation field, because that can be a concern in this level. Okay.
Group 5 copy.
5. I'm actually going to kick him out of Group 5.
Group 5 assigned.
So that way that salvage Corvette won't get
Group
so
6
confused.
reporting.
You are to support
Acknowledged.
them.
Group 8.
8.
Ready. Group 8 standing by. Standing by. Group 8 reporting. Understood. Repair targets locked in.
There you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and stagger our fleet's arrival so that Group 5 gets there first, and then Group 7, which is our Salvage Corvettes, is going to come in momentarily afterwards. So what we're going to try to do is we're actually going to try to push Group 5 almost past the enemy fleet, and then as they turn, that's when the Salvage Corvettes should hit them. And if we have enough, maybe we can snag a destroyer as well. But I really don't want to risk, possibly losing a Salvage Corvette before we get away with that that heavy cruiser, because that is the prize. We get that thing, and we can pretty much teach anybody a lesson going forward for the next few levels. It's a strong ship to have. There still is a bit of an upward angle here, but not unmanageable. Okay, let's get it vertically, or let's get it on the horizontal, and now on the vertical.
Moving to destination.
There we go. No, oops. Wrong group. I'm just batting
Repairs
1,000
initiated.
today.
Group 5 copies.
There we go. Once again. About there. And then about...
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Yeah. Looks about right.
Group 6, standing by. Understood. Repair target locked in. Confirmed. Roger.
We'll take
Group 7 copies. Escorting
Set that
friendly.
guard, so they'll automatically follow them in. Now, if this doesn't work, we are going to be outmatched somewhat by these destroyers and this heavy cruiser, and this could end up being a bit of a disaster. So, a lot is going to depend on these little Salvage Corvettes.
Standing by.
God, that's just so awesome to look at, just to see the galaxy, like the core of the galaxy lit up that way, with just that one, sort of one of the spiral arms of the galaxy sort of obscuring it a little bit. Just looks so amazing.
Copy.
There's our heavy destroyer target. Sorry, our cruiser. This is the ship we want. So we're gonna get
Group 5 reporting. Attacking capital ship.
And as soon as they go
Group
for
7.
that, we're gonna send Group 7 in to snag this guy.
Strike group under enemy
Group
attack.
5's gonna have to
Group
take some
7
fire.
reports enemy contact.
What's our damage? Ion cannon frigate heavily damaged. Cabin pressure dropping.
Frigate lost.
Repair order confirmed.
Destroyer lost.
Friendlies under fire.
Yeah.
Moving in.
Group 7 under attack.
Group 5. Cabin pressure dropping.
Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him.
We're going down. We're going.
Group 5 has defeated the enemy.
Confirmed. Attack withdrawn. Group 8 standing by.
Who's shooting? Oh, it's the Salvage
Group
Corvettes.
6 copy. Setting drives to idle. Canceling attack.
Ah, sweet. So how many did it take? 6. Actually, this is a ship I'd love to have building space engineers, man. Too bad there's an ion cannons. Alright. Now let's see what kind of course they're setting. Alright, they should be good. So what I might actually do is keep the running time on this video short. What I'm going to do is I am going to actually... I'm going to take these repair corvettes. They seem to be fine.
Group 7 reporting.
Yeah, they're pretty solid.
Ready.
So what I might do is I might break this video up and actually do this as a... break this up here and then come back once these guys have salvaged this heavy destroyer or this heavy cruiser, and then we'll take on the main Titan base with this thing in our fleet, and we'll augment our fleet a little bit. Actually, don't really have much left to augment our fleet with. But what we do...
Standing by.
is we have salvage corvettes. We have all this salvage.
Roger.
So,
Reporting.
I'll send them to grab this stuff.
Standing by.
Make us a few bucks.
Roger.
Who knows, we might run into another heavy cruiser. Who knows how this level has changed from the original. So when capital ships explode, they leave, of course, these bigger chunks of debris lying around. Oh man, this is going to be a nervous trip for these guys here.
Reporting.
I'm just nervous that they're going to pass into the radiation band and that one of the salvage corvettes is going to get destroyed, and then this thing's just going to be right in the middle of my fleet and left to kind of wreak havoc on my ships. toward this section, and then come back once we have this in our main fleet. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So we'll be back in just a little bit.
Assembly underway. Construction underway.
Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this video here. I'm going to save the level, and then I'm going to continue it in the second video, just because I'm realizing how much time I've spent so far on this video, and I got to be leaving for work pretty soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this video here, and then I'm going to make this like a two-parter, and then we'll come back in the next video and finish this off. So anyways, let's just watch our brand new cruiser get captured, and once it's over in our hands, we'll end the video there, and then we will continue in part 2, which is finishing off this battle. Alright.
Group 8 reports victory.
Boom.
Copy.
It's a pretty quick handover.
Confirmed. Roger.
Assault frigate complete.
Ready. Confirmed. Reporting. Standing by. Dock order confirmed. Reporting. Green line confirmed. Dock order confirmed. Ready. Move order confirmed.
Alright, that seems to have
Acknowledged.
pretty much
Confirmed.
should sort that all out. So yep, we'll end it right here, and we will see you guys in part 2. Thanks for watching.